So this guy, Jim Jones, he responds to Camron, 50 Cent, and Mase. And in the first clip, you're going to see how he gets emotional, talking about the fact that he put his life on the line, for Camron, Dipset, the whole crew that he was a part of. You're going to say he made America's Most Wanted and this and that. So he put in some work on the streets for these guys, for his rap friends. So now it's like he feel like he probably done it for nothing. Because now they saying stuff about him. They disrespecting him. So he's going to get a little emotional talking about what it means to him. The whole rap thing.
Cam was the person that got signed. He was the face card, and I understood that. And I made everybody around me understand that. Like, he's the prized possession. He cannot be touched at all. If he get touched, we go down. And that was the method. Even with Jewels. They all know. I put my life on the line for this. I've been to trial for this. I've been on America's Most Wanted for this. I've been on gang files for this. I've been on everything you can name. So when people play with me, I get real emotional because I operate off emotions, as they know for all the times they've been with me. It's never been a time that I backed down from any situation in this world, except God. And I've been up against 20, 30 deep by myself where niggas left me by myself. You heard? And I escaped those situations and come back and still give niggas high five. Let's do it. What we doing today? There's been times when my cousins go to jail for 5 years for this that didn't really have to be in jail for this. Fed time. But we take it on the chin like a soldier. Like, people don't understand what this diplomat shit was built about. I'll be watching the gram and I'll be watching these clowns and all these. But boy, if you really get to live this last 20 years that I lived, you would understand, boy. I put everything on the line for this. And I took it with a smile. Even when niggas doubted me, niggas down me, when I was on trial and niggas told me I need to take the plea. Take what plea? We don't take pleas, nigga. You heard? By the grace of God, the trial gets dismissed because they couldn't find enough evidence of a shootout that happened on or uptown over Camron.
This what we wearing. Was
I created the aesthetic.
Okay.
For the diplomats. You heard? Dan and Cam's pink. You heard? He'll tell you.
Nah.
All right. Sooner or later, he gonna have to tell it. Where he got the pink from.
That shit just fucked up my childhood. Somebody bring me a shot.
If I'm lying, I'm flying.
Bring me a shot, please.
You can ask Damon, you can ask Cam, because those were the two people that were snapping on me when I came in and didn't get my truck.
Wow. That's some shit. Down to the pink.
Mm-hmm. I was supposed to get the caddy truck when I first got the diplomat deal. Came to the office, had on the pink Deodoras with the pink stripe, the pink polo shirt on.
Deodora shit was.
You heard?
That shit was a
Came
different type of movie.
The pink was just lighting up the room, but the truck didn't get delivered, so they just kept snapping on me like, "Oh, this thing got all this fly shit, no motherfucker." Cam was like, "I'm taking that pink. I'm running with this shit."
Give it a Cam right now. He just did the interview with 50.
For the younger audience, we had like a rap battle thing at one time, and 50, what you did, so we was having interior problems at Dipset. Nobody knew about this. Nobody knew that we was like not on the same page. Right. So when me and you were battling during our music thing, you got members of Dipset to come to your show.
Them niggas be on my Them niggas ain't got nothing else to think about but Capo. I did a lot for them niggas in their life, you heard? Both of them. Pause, though. Get off my... There's only space on here for baby girl, man. Come on, man. Tugging on my shit like that.
Yo, you never clear shit up. And we never hear your side of the story. Kim was like, I thought we could pull it together. Next thing I know, I see Jim performing with
me. Nigga ain't think nothing. He could pull nothing together. He couldn't do nothing with me. He couldn't tell me nothing, nigga. Like, let's not get this shit twisted. Like, nigga, nobody could tell me nothing, nigga. I was my own boss. I did what I did as a fucking soldier, because I was a soldier, nigga. You heard? I had the soldiers, nigga. Nigga didn't tell me nothing. You heard? I did what I wanted to do. I seen the shit wasn't going right, so I started doing what Jim Jones needed to do for Jim Jones, because the nigga that was supposed to be the Don wasn't taking care of the capo. Started feeling like the Gotti. I watched Mase on Cam and everybody around him. Cam enemies were my enemies. Okay. Anybody Cam didn't like, I didn't like. And I already see how he was handling Cam, so I definitely didn't like him. And Mase got the brand new Mercedes drop burgundy, pull up to the airport. Skirt, the car dealer bringing that shit outside the airport. Two-door joint, brand new stickers on that bitch. That nigga going crazy, right, joking and shit like that with Cam and shit. That nigga jumped in the shit by himself with skirt off. I said, yeah, this nigga. This nigga is a different type of animal. That is doing dance moves, like coordinated dance moves on the speaker and shit like that. I never forget this shit, like matching outfits, coordinated dance moves, like what show? Well, Cam bust out that shit, like we ain't doing this shit no more. F all these niggas.
Jim Jones finally breaks his silence, shedding light on why he chose to turn on Cam back in the day and attempt a partnership with 50 Cent, a move that, in hindsight, revealed 50 was playing him all along.
You heard? I did what I wanted to do. I seen the shit wasn't going right, so I started doing what Jim Jones needed to do for Jim Jones. Because the nigga that was supposed to be the Don wasn't taking care of the capo.
50, what you did, so we was having interior problems at Dipset. Nobody knew about this. Nobody knew that we was like not on the same page.
Right.
So when me and you were battling during our music thing, you got members of Dipset to come to your show. And I'm like, so I'm sitting there like,
that was
like it's just kind of smoke. Cause I wouldn't have thought about reaching out to Yayo or Lloyd Banks. I'm like, niggas going public with this?
I'm like, yo.
What was your thought process behind saying, yo, you know what? Songs. What was how this work? How'd it go?
In this exclusive interview, Jim dives deep into his past conflicts with both Mase and Cam. But before we get to the story of how 50 Cent set him up, let's unpack what Jim had to say in this candid conversation. Don't forget to check out the full interview, link below.
I caught on before we was even famous.
What you mean?
I'm great at reading people's characteristics. I'm a very spiritual person, and I know who's who when I encounter them. And if you give me enough time around, you'll understand exactly who you are. You heard it, and I got to understand exactly how I need to use you in my life, or I don't need to be next to you. And at that point in my life, it was only two decisions. It was either go to the street or play your position.
It's news. Again, I don't know if we want to go down that path without all the information yet.
When Cam interviewed 50, he talked about the beef that him and 50 had back in the days. And then Cam elaborated that, yo, you played chess by having Jim Jones come and perform at a show. And Cam did identify that there was some internal issues with Dipset, and he was like, I wanted to see what happened. And 50 said the same thing. 50 said, yo, I threw it out there, and Jim bit the bait. This is what they said. Capo did an interview with Justin Boy, right? And he stated that them niggas is all right, and he just elaborated on things, and that's what everything is. That's where everything is at now. So now 50 responded. I think Cam was responding Monday. So this is where we at with this right now.
This one's ugly.
You said what?
I said this one is ugly because it got potential to go left.
Why?
I don't think so. I definitely think so. I think if paths were crossed mainly between, I don't really think 50, but I think if paths were crossed between Jim and Cam, it could go left at this point.
Really? It's a lot of things that was set up between the both of them over the years, and they were able to come together. And
but even like they came together at the verses, and he mentioned like I ain't seen him before then. We don't